Week 6 Group G here in Hungary as the home team taking on the visitors, Belgium. And that is today's lineup, Hungary and Belgium, and France and Finland. There you see it, Finland 4-1 right now, France 4-1, Hungary 2-3, Belgium looking for their first win, 0-5 in this competition. And we know that the top 3 teams move on to the second round of these Basketball World Cup qualifiers. And Belgium, no way to jump up and be the third place team, as Hungary, what a job they have done. And we'll talk about this Belgium team a little bit as their players come out now. And disappointing to say the least, I am sure, because how many of their games they lost to single digits. I mean, they lost to Hungary by 2 points in the window 1. They lost to Finland by 5 points, and then Finland by 3 points, and then go ahead and lose to France by 8 points. So they were really right there, could have qualified if the ball bounced in another way, and it just was not their year, I guess you could say. But Hungary, on the other hand, I mean, they've done a very, very good job. They're sitting at 2-3 in this competition. Definitely, you could imagine if they could get a win here today, they'll move to 3-3 in the first window. So taking over your 3-3 record into the second round of these qualification games, they have to be incredibly happy with what they have done. They didn't play in last year's FIBA Eurobasket competition in 2025, the summer of 2025. They were there back in 2022. Could they be taking the step in the right direction to finally qualify for a FIBA Basketball World Cup? We will take a moment of silence for the playings of the national anthems. First up is Belgium, excuse me. The handshake, the exchange of gifts by the players and the coaching staff right before we take a quick look at the third team on the court tonight, the officiating team, the men in black right now. And there they are, Paulo Marquez from Portugal, Branimir Galic from Croatia, and Nerman Hudzik from Germany will be calling tonight's game as we are just about 3:30 remaining in warm-ups before this game tips off. Hopefully we get to see the starters from Belgium on our screen shortly. Well, head coach Julian Mahey. And, well, a lot to grow on as a coaching staff, a federation, the players as well. As I don't think we're going to get to see the starters. Sorry about that. I do know that Emmanuel Lecomte is starting, Loic Schwartz, Kevin Tumba, Andy Van Vliet, and Mamadou Guis are getting the call to start this game for Belgium. And Hungary on the other end, Gasper Okorn and his coaching staff are going with Zambar Maranka, along with Gulliman, Lukash, Zoltan Pearl, and Adam Samoji. Oh, there it is. We saw the Hungarians. So this game is important. It's very important for Hungary. Belgium, we know, win or lose, they're not going to go on as Coach Gasper Okorn. They're in the suit as teams heading back to the bench. So Belgium, do they want to spoil and make things difficult, more difficult, I should say, for Hungary heading into the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers here in Europe? Or, you know, what a great opportunity also to evaluate. Let's listen in to the coach. Oh, how about that? We have a full crowd as Hungarians love their basketball, and they also like to see what is happening with this federation, both on the women's and the men's side. There it is, the TISO countdown clock. We are a minute away from tip-off, folks, as both teams coming back out from the benches. And I mentioned it, their women's team qualifying as well for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, actually, Women's World Cup that will be held in September. And that was their first time in a very long time also, so a big accomplishment for the federation, I should say. And you have to imagine they have to be happy with how they are. Yeah, they've lost a couple close games as well. Don't forget, they almost could have upset Finland. They lost to them 89-82. Lost to France by not a lot, big margin either in the second window, 71-74. So they have some single-digit losses as well. And, well, things could have been very, very different had they won those games. But they were also placed, in my opinion, in a very difficult pool. And now Belgium, what are they going to do? How are they going to come out and play? That's the question here tonight. It's not easy when you don't have necessarily a lot to play for, but you have Belgium across your chest. Good evening and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers. We are here in Hungary as Hungary win the tip. They are taking on the visitors in white, Belgium. Oh, little elevator screen, but back door, and he slams it home. What a wonderful action by Coach Okorn and his staff as Goleman. They were so worried about that elevator and the shooter coming off. And now penetration, nice cut to the basket, and an easy finish for Schwartz. So both teams with some great actions to start the game. And you should almost just go ahead and run that same play, but look for the elevator screen this time. Oh, strong step out defense here. On ball screens, look at this. All over the ball handler. And oh, a contested three-point bucket, so Hungary starting hot this game. This time it was Lukács from downtown. Oh, all the way. No one was stepping in front of that and trying to take a charge as Tumba takes it from outside the three-point line. Pick and roll, nice double team. Finds the leader of this team, Zoltan Pearl. He's played well for Hungary in these qualification games. Averaging 19 points a game and has played in all 5 of the qualification games is Zoltan Pearl. 29 minutes a game, 19 points, a point a minute, folks, for that man, number 20 from Hungary. Out, and that three-point shot cooling off, but a fight for the rebound. Oh, it's going to be an over. Oh, I don't know how it was an over, but okay, it was definitely an over and back call. Well, it looked like he was going to come up with the offensive rebound, just couldn't hold on to it. Shot clock, had to put it up. They got the ball in the front court. That's why it was only a 14-second shot clock. Schwartz goes inside to the big man. Nice baseline penetration, trying to find the cutter, but it goes out of bounds. So it will stay Belgian ball, 4 seconds on the shot clock. And we have a foul. Reaching in, trying to go for the handoff. It's going to go against Smoji, if I'm correct. Another one of those veteran leaders for this Hungarian team. Oh, nice move. And referee calls a foul from behind. There's a lot of ball, but a lot of hand as well. So Andy Van Vliet going to the free throw line for Belgium. Belgium only averaging 72 points a game in their 5 qualification games, and they tie for 27th out of 32 teams, vying for a spot to the FIBA Basketball World Cup, which will be held next summer. The road to the World Cup is tough take by Smoji, and we have a rebound underneath. Foul. Tumba is going to be called for holding the offensive player trying to rebound. Pearl gets to the elbow, a little bit of a hang time, lets it go. And continuing this nice start by Hungary. Efficient shooting to start the game. And that three-point shot by Belgium, no good. Shooting 34% from three, heading into this one. And Hungary, 19th out of the 32 teams competing in these games and scoring. They're at 81 points a game. And Hungary less efficient from three-point range. They're shooting only 33% from deep. Not here tonight, though. Nice pass inside. Kicks it out, attacks the closeout. Finds a shooter in the corner. That one rolls in and out. Nice heads-up play. Batting the ball out on the offensive rebound, and then a quick three-point shot. Hits nothing but nets. Zomba Moronka joining this three-point party we have here tonight in Hungary. They're going to be celebrating the way this is going. Moronka comes down with the rebound. Belgium does a good job in transition defense here, though. Whew. Got away with one with the way this Hungarian team is shooting. High-low action, perfectly executed. That's what you do when the defender is three-quarter or fronting the post player. Have someone flash to the high post and pass from in there. Oh, comes up with the steal. And just a strong take in transition. And gonna go to the free throw line is Mamadou Guise. He looks like he fell on his rib, though. Oh, he got hit in the rib on the way up, actually. That's kind of painful. That's very painful. Body is not really ready for that contact. So to the free throw line he goes. Substitutions for both teams now. Pick and pop, that three-point shot hits the front of the rim. So cooling off a little bit here as Belgium going on a little bit of a run, and a nice heads-up play there by Moronka. Seeing that the offensive player wasn't looking at where he was going, sets his feet, and the referee says, no, it is gonna be an offensive foul going against Belgium. And Gataretse just checked into the game, is going to be called for it. patience here offensively. Big man goes to work. He gets double teamed, passes out, but I think he was fouled on the pass out. So a new shot clock for Hungary and another foul going against Belgium. So 2 quick fouls on either end of the court for them. Spin move in the key. To pass though. Nice defense, no need to foul. Good contested shot off the mark. And I'm not sure, I don't know if it hit the, well, from my angle, it didn't hit the rim, but no one reacting other than the crowd who were happy what they saw as Samoji there for the offensive rebound and the easy putback. So Belgium, a good defensive effort. They don't finish the defense by getting the box out and the rebound though. And that 3-point shot had to be heaved as the shot clock winding down for Belgium. And Moronka notices he has a little bit of a speed advantage. Turns the corner, draws the foul. So more substitutions now. Hagen checking into the game for Belgium. Ooh, nice cut underneath. And, well, must be easy to coach Zoltan Pearl and Adam Samoji if you are Hungary's coach, because they're just so smart with their movement off the ball. As we have a Belgian timeout, and we'll go ahead and listen into the timeout for you guys.
No change. You have to come with the ball and after you back up. You late on everything. We late on everything. Every get open, they got the ball, we far away. We don't show our hands. Là, qu'est-ce que tu fais? You, they push you, you let the rebound. That's impossible to play like this. We have to touch you guys. We have to come to our intensity. Nothing happens. Nothing. We play. Okay, we play what? Move it. Okay? Anderson, pass, move it. Okay? Let's go. Hey.
Well, coach not too happy, saying that he's late everywhere on the defensive end. And perfect example on that last highlight. Help side was not there by Belgium. So let's see, out of the timeout, if Belgium are going to be able to pick up their intensity, their intention a little bit more on, especially on the defensive end. As look at this crowd here tonight. Absolutely loving it, and it's what you love to see. And since FIBA has changed the way that you qualify for major events, it's such an opportunity for young fans to get to watch their idols play live at home. And that shot no good by Belgium. Hungary out to the races. As Varadi pushing the temple, he goes up top. Yeah, well, are we gonna get a smile from the big man? He gives his teammate high five, but how about that? In transition, pick and roll, run to perfection as Milej gets the dunk for Hungary. And on the other end, another great example of a pick and roll. Big catches it, keeps it high, goes up as Gutierrez has 4 points now for Belgium. And we're going to the free throw line, folks. As Che there at the right moment. I don't think it was a pass. It was unintentional. Who wants it more? The man in red. Look at this. You have two jerseys and nothing you could do. I mean, that was a foul. And again, you kind of mentioned Belgium a little late tactically everywhere defensively. And they're reacting after the ball is already passed instead of being able to move before or on the movement of the ball. Their way to having a nice first quarter, 21 points with 2:20 remaining for Hungary. And that time got hit, was able to get it off. Vanden Eend. And he gets fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line for two of his own. This will be the only 5th and 6th attempt at the line for Belgium, but so far 100% from the charity stripe. And that last two free throws by Hungary were only their first attempts in this game. So Belgium doing a good job staying aggressive, getting it to the line. And tipped, so it'll stay Hungary ball. And a great defensive effort there to tip it out of bounds. 2.2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. From that angle, you might have had a reason to say no, it was Belgium ball. And has to get off a tough shot. And I don't think he got it off in time, so it was a shot clock violation. Pearl coming out for Hungary. So Belgium got the stop they needed, and they moved this momentum defensively into offense. And we have a holding foul away from the ball. And that is going to put Belgium to the free throw line, where they have had their most success scoring. Highest percentage shot, that's for sure. This is the second, but they come up with the offensive rebound. Why not? That one no good this time. They get the boards, and they get out and run. And does a good job taking the contact, staying balanced, though, going to his left. And Milej, 4 points in this game, 2 of 2 from the field. He had that great dunk in transition. Oh, threads the needle. In-out action. And still three-point shooting, not the strength, but good job crashing the offensive rebounds there. Well, Belgium not going away. And I mentioned how hard is it to play a game where it doesn't necessarily mean a lot as far as moving on. I know it always means a lot when you play for your country, but how do you get up motivated for this game if you're Belgium? And some slow starts, especially some breakdowns defensively, but I think they've done a pretty good job considering how well Hungary has also shot the ball early in this game. One last offensive possession, shake and bake up top, tries to feed the pass, he gets it there and not able to go. So that is gonna be it after 10 minutes here. The FIBA Basketball World Cup European qualifiers, Hungary on top of Belgium, 23-19. Quick look at the shooting percentages. Well, I talked about Hungary's hot shooting, and it was more from the three-point line as we get to watch some highlights from that first half. Belgium doing a good job around the basket. They have not made a three-pointer yet in this contest, though. They've also done a great job from the free throw line. Only missed one attempt as they are 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. Hungary only getting to the free throw line twice, but they have made a few more threes, and really why, in my opinion, they have the lead right now. Hungary beating Belgium by 2 back in window 1, I believe it was. That was back December 1st, and it was in Belgium. You just wonder if that game had gone differently, would this game be meaning so much more? So if you did end up watching that game, I mean, for 3 quarters, Hungary, I don't want to say dominated, but were in control of the game. And then Belgium, they stormed back in the 4th quarter, just left it a little too late. Quickly go ahead and pull out your phones and scan the QR code to get access and log into Courtside 1891. Watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much, much more. Now we are back. 2nd quarter action underway here in Hungary. And Hungary have led the entire game so far as they are up by 4. And that shot well short. Unselfish basketball, nice movement. Get it in the corner. Nowhere really to go, though, is LeConte. He's had a slow game for them, considering he is one of their top scorers, Belgium. And he just has not been able to get any clean looks at the basket. Another three-point basket. And Yaski gets it to go, and a foul is going to be on the ground before the attempt, so a smart heads-up play there defensively by Barati, I believe it was, underneath the basket. Knew Tumba had position and probably was going to score takes one for the team. And holding foul. So 2 quick fouls here for Hungary. And again, I mean, if you're Belgium, why not try to stay aggressive, get Hungary into foul trouble, because they have had success from the free throw line in this game. And if you can get back there as much as possible, do it. And that shot off the mark for Schwartz, but another offensive rebound. Done a pretty good job on the offensive boards. And short again from 3. Extra pass to the corner, fumbles it, but still has time to get the shot off. And going to be on the ground again. So 3 fouls in 2 minutes of basketball for Hungary so far. And Coach Gasper, Slovenian native, that has close ties to Hungary, has won titles in the Hungarian league professionally as a coach, so he knows a lot of these players. Took over a couple years ago, got the job to be the head coach for the national team. As that shot, no good again for Belgium, still not able to find the bottom of the net from outside that 3-point line. And Tumba going to be called for the foul there defensively. So he picks up Belgium's first foul of the quarter. Again, pick and roll, help side is late. And we heard coach from Belgium talk about that in a timeout that he called in the first quarter, how defensively he thought that they were late to many of the actions. And you can see it here. Where is that? A lot of coaches call it the low eye possession defensively when a screen is happening. And, well, I think Hungary does a good job of moving their players so that low eye isn't there from the beginning of the set, but need to be there when a screen is happening, especially when you're in a step out aggressive defense, hard hedge, whatever you call it, all over the world. It's called differently in different places. And we have a 4-on-3, finds his shooter. And that one, no good, not able to take advantage of the advantage offensively. And now out to the races, gets the and 1 to go as a foul as well. So a strong take in the semi-transition, goes to the Euro step, is able to flick the shot up, and Mamadou will go to the line for a possible 3-point play. Hungary always with an answer, and a late call. The referee called it though. So going to the line Valerio Bodan. Not sure why the referee took so long to call the foul, to be honest, because clearly the defender swiped down and hit his arm. That kind of a situation, I mean, it was a nice take by Valerio Bodan, but I think had defense just gone straight up with both their hands straight up, I'm not sure he would have made the layup attempt and probably could have got a stop. Instead, he swiped down, commit the foul, and he gets a couple points from the charity stripe. Emmanuel trailing three-point shot, still no good. Great offensive rebound and put back. Gateretse for Belgium. And the fans wanted it, but the foul was on the dribble. Oh no. So I think the foul was committed before the shot though. Oh no, I think the foul was committed on the dribble, but both teams now over the limit, so every foul from here on out, they're gonna go to the free throw line. And we still have 6 minutes and 15 seconds, so it's gonna be a long second quarter if teams stay aggressive and are able to draw fouls. Belgium, what is the response? It's a switching defense here by Hungary. Step back, three-point shot, finally gets a three to go. And boy, did they need that. Thank you to Niels van den Eend. As there you see it, 1 of 13 from three, and the block from behind. And they're gonna call a foul. So we're going back to the free throw line. That was a nice find, look at this. Boom, the look away, finds his big underneath. And well, not much you could have done. Either been on the highlight reel or you take a foul and make him earn it from the free throw line, as we have a timeout for Belgium.
Out your hands, that's a little bit better. Your drop is good. But what you are doing, the three other players, that's very bad. You know, you have to show your arms, and during the time he keeps the ball, you have to stay here and we take the risk of this one. That's why here you have to put your arm up, ce que tu fais jamais pour l'instant par exemple, tu vois. Ici, il faut que tu mettes tes bras en l'air pour gêner cette passage. So here you have to stay. Okay? Next action. You want two like this, but on this the 5. So you have the first screen here, the 4 men. And there you move here. You set this screen and you go for the pop out. Hey, you have to set the screen more to force the hedge. Okay, we are too far away from the ball handler, so they're just showing back and we cannot move the ball like we want. Okay, so you got it here. 4 men, 5 men, second, you full speed. Dive here, boom, here, and after you not too many. Okay?
Well, that was a defensive timeout, coach. Talking about what they need to do when they are coming into the help side so they don't foul. I liked it. Instead of telling them you need to be there, you need to do this, actually explaining to them what he wants to see so they can adjust, contest a shot a little bit more of Hungary. Well, only made 1 of 2, so it was better than giving up that dunk. And a little bit of full court pressure here as that pass was tipped. Here they go inside. They have a mismatch, but the double is ready to come and almost turn it over on the skip out pass. A little shake and bake. They're going to have to put it up. They do. They get it off in time. And it is well short, though. So nice defense. It's a nice controlled scramble defense there by Hungary. Oh, great backdoor. And well, Zombar Moronka not able to hold on to it. Look at this. Perfect pass, perfect backdoor. And well, the anticipation, I think it was Yannick Damon, thought he was going to go up, wanted to try and contest it, and ends up fouling. So again, back to the free throw line as both these teams have been in the bonus since the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. We have a hold rolling to the basket going against Moronka. So 2 free throws. And again, I said this could be a long quarter with both teams being in the bonus at the 6:15 left in the second quarter. So to the line is Andy Van Vliet. As he makes his first attempt. That one to go as well. So, well, Belgium's success still coming from around the free throw line. And every time Belgium brings it to almost one possession, cuts into the lead, Hungary find a way to score. We have seen that all game long here in the first half. And still the success is not happening from 3 as much as they would like. And this is a team that was shooting mid-30s heading into this game from 3-point range. So takes the contact, gets the score. This time, no foul. Goleman. And strong take there. Breaking down the defense as Vanden Eend has 9 points for Belgium. He's having a very nice game for them. Averages around 7 in these qualification games. Played all 5 games for Belgium. And strong take, doesn't get the foul either. Pass to the corner, takes his time, sets his feet, and still can't get it to go though. Well, Moronka, 8 points for Hungary. So some good performances by a few players. Oh, and a very unnecessary foul. As you know, you're putting Hungary on the free throw line. Let's take a look. It was a great block. Kept his distance. Didn't foul, and then just a silly reach-in foul. So we have a substitution, a very, very slow night. Slow game so far for Emmanuel Lecomte. He said he averages 17 points a game for Belgium in the 3 games that he's played. Number 4 is just checking into the game. Hungary now extending this lead, which honestly a couple minutes ago it was about a 1-possession lead. And they've been doing it at the free throw line. They only had 2 free throw attempts in the first quarter. They're now 12 of 14. And both teams were in the bonus at 6:15 remaining in the second. And Hungary have taken advantage of that much more than Belgium has. And no good offensive rebound though. Spin move. And tough take gets it to go. Dio getting some playing time late here in the second. Pass to the corner. Can't get it to go. Lecomte. And it's going to be a no call. This could have been a flopping, I think. So Belgium here with a run of their own as they have cut it back down to single digits. And Coach Gasper O'Corn wants to use his timeout with 1:14 remaining.
Hey, it's okay. Now we made the 2 stupidness. They scored 4 points without reason, okay. All others is everything okay. Now, guys, 1 minute and 40. 1 minute 40. No fucking shit. Schwarz, shooter. Better out. Beryl, are you warm? You okay? Huh? Yeah? No. Can be for you. Can play for you. Zipper. Zipper. For Zozo. Spread the court. Okay. If, yeah? I'll join.
Well, we have some highlights. And we have seen that many times here. In the second quarter especially, the pick and roll action has been very, very efficient for Hungary. And gets to that pick and roll. Can't get it to fall though. And that shot, again, no good, but they do a good job running down the rebound. Off balance, no good, and a big rebound. Can't celebrate too long, no. Well, that would have been almost a coach's worst nightmare. After an offensive putback dunk, no one gets back defensively. Here it is, Lecomte. And there, you see Dio gets the putback. that shot off the mark. So one last shot attempt for Hungary. They're out to the races. And Moronka can't get it to go. Oh, but we have a foul, so we're going to have 3 free throws with 0.1 seconds remaining. And 9 points already for Zomber Moronka. It's a second to go. He'll have one more. And that is going to be it. It is halftime here in a sold-out gym in Hungary, and a 10-point lead for Hungary, 46-36. Every time Belgium went on a run, Hungary were there with their answers. There are the shooting percentages, and Belgium just really struggling from three-point range. And Hungary took advantage of both teams getting into the bonus very, very early, as Moronka 11 points, Van den Ende 9 points. And I mentioned the free throw shooting. Hungary had only had 2 attempts. They were 2 of 2 in the first quarter, and they finished now at halftime. They're 15 of 17. So they went 15 times in that second quarter alone, as we get to see some highlights before taking a quick break at halftime. And Moronka actually has 11 points now. I think we said he had 9. And Goleman 9 points. Pearl with 7. Samoji only has 4, but he does have 5 assists to go along with those 4 points. Belgium, on the other hand, their top scorers. Niels Van den Ende, 9 points. Mamadou Guissé has 6. Gateretse has 6. And Nathan Missiodio, the young promising Belgium big man, come in off the bench. He has 6. Well, 1 for 20 from three-point range. They're only 5% from 3. That's difficult. They're doing a great job rebounding, though. 9 offensive rebounds in that first quarter for Belgium, and they have 10 second chance points. So getting it done, giving themselves other opportunities, considering how poorly they are shooting from 3. It is halftime here, a 46-36 Hungary lead over Belgium. We will be right back with second half action.
Inside, and a two-hander. Tanaskovic.
USR directing traffic, fizzes it in! What a feed, and what a finish, and what a performance! Look at this pass.
Bounce pass, how about that? And Procida announcing himself to be the high flyer in this game.
Here's a steal, 2-on-1, throws it up for Mario Hezonja. And they just keep adding highlight to highlight. Mario goes up, slams it in, timeout Cyprus.
And gets swatted out of bounds by Kamwa. Great reaction by Kamwa. How about this? Goodness me, inbounds alley-oop.
Şengün behind the back, what a pass! Him and Kortmax combining there. That is a point center, quite incredible vision from Alperen Şengün.
Mitru Long, stop and go action. Will pull the big man out. A good move, and the rejection.
Nice bounce paddle note. It was stolen. Kamwa did. Oh, how about the throwdown from Gollum, and then a little bit of a stare.
Spain have numbers here in transition. There's the alley-oop, and buenas noches. Showtime Spanish transition. Well, here was the turnover. Boston Celtics finest. Representation from Spain, Hugo Gonzalez.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Margot attacks the closeout, feet Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
It's all right.
Well, we are back with some of the top plays, top scorers of this first half, and it was that man right there for Belgium who came in off the bench, Niels Benden and went to work. Actually has their only made three-point basket, and there it is. So Belgium, you can't imagine a team that shoots mid-30s, typically mid-30% from three, to have a whole game where they only shoot 1 of 20. So hopefully if they can get some of those long, deep shots to get going, it's going to change things up. Hungary, on the other hand, a great first half all around. Different people contributing at different times, and they made things very, very difficult for Belgium defensively. Every timeout that coach had to take for Belgium, it was defense-oriented, as Zombar Maronka, 11 points, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 rebounds. He also did a really good job defensively. And not just him, but his teammates also playing well, getting him the ball. A spot for him to shoot. Started the game well for Hungary. He'll be on a couple of highlight reels, I expect, as well. Number 14, he has 9 points, 3 of 4, 3 rebounds. So, again, Hungary, everyone kind of participating, and coach able to play all 12 players in that first half for Hungary. There are the shooting percentages for Hungary. Talked about it. Done a good job. 5 of 14, 36%. They started hot from 3. Cooled off a little bit as the first half went on. First half, number 4, forward for Hungary. 11 points already, plays professionally in Germany. He's played in 3 of the games, averaging 10 points a game for Hungary during these qualification games. And his first event with the senior team was in 2023. Qualifiers World Cup, so still a young, bright prospect in his mid-20s now, but he's going to have a very bright future for Hungary. Guard. Miles getting it done. Someone else is going to have to come to life, though. I think Falk is someone who could really take over. All they need to do is see some of their three-point shots go down, and this game could be completely different. I mentioned it, and fans absolutely loving it, and boy, do they know how to support their sports here in Hungary. Well, no matter how old you are, everyone loves a free gift being tossed. Team's heading back to the benches. I'd love to see what coach does here defensively a little bit different. Belgium. It's about pride right now. It's also about the coaching staff, the federation, getting an opportunity to look at some of these younger players who maybe in the past have got less playing time. You want to evaluate them and see if they can compete at this level. We know that they're not moving on to the second round. Hungary, on the other hand, are trying to get that 3-3 record that will move on with them. As we have second half action underway here in Hungary. And Hungary with a 10-point lead over Belgium. They start with the ball. So look at this. We have a 2-3 zone. And I wondered what they were going to do differently as far as defense goes. I think I heard in the timeout, though, Coach said that it's just going to be one time they're going to play zone. So let's see. And fades away, no good. Offensive rebound. And he gets fouled. So Nathan Misiodio, a youngin', plays in the G League in the U.S. Oh no, excuse me, that was Mamadou. Limited minutes for them in these qualification games, but getting an opportunity to start here today. And does the work. There's a Limoges in France. This is a young Belgium team. Oh, there you go. That is that low eye help side defense that they were missing the entire first half. And backdoor pass, not able to hold on to it. It off in time, but still can't get it to go. So a rough scoring day for someone that they're used to really getting double-digit scoring from. Emmanuel Leconte has 0 points. He's 0 of 5. And, well, Hungary, starting where they left off, is Lukáš knocks down a 3-point shot. And I'm not sure what they're calling for. Maybe they're telling coach to use his challenge. And coach says, all right, I trust you guys. If you insist, I am going to do it. And we're going to have a challenge to see who the ball went out of. this is what they're looking at here. So Morocco, we know it was a three-point shot. We know the three-point shot went in. Not sure if they have a second angle though, an angle more closer to the ground. And was it last touch by the white or red jersey? This angle is really, really tough. And the rule is if they can't definitively change the call, it will stay with the initial call. And the initial call was white ball, so Belgian basketball. Unless they have a different angle, I'm not sure they're going to be able to change this one. Yeah. So didn't win the challenge. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough camera angles, I think, because Jean-Bar Moranca was pretty adamant that it did not go off him. Shot. Again, LeConte, he had to put that one up. As time was winding down, we have an offensive foul. Inadvertent arm, elbow to the neck. What with you guys? Let's see here. See where he really got hit. So 2 early fouls for Hungary. And don't forget, both teams in the bonus with 6:15 remaining in the second quarter. And it was really Hungary who were able to take advantage of that part of the game. And that shot is blocked. It's going to stay white ball out of bounds. Rolls in and out, another offensive rebound. So Belgium have done a great job on the offensive glass in this game. They had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, 10 second chance points, make that 12 second chance points now in this game. And it's really almost been their best offense. They've shot the ball well from the free throw line when they've got there. And cut the lead back to 10. Can they get a stop here and cut it into single digits? Skip pass to the corner. And it's going to be a 4-point play. How in the world? It's like he thought about driving and then decides to shoot. Norbert Lukáš. Look at this. And didn't hit the hand. But remember, such a strong emphasis the last few years on letting players be able to land safely after elevating and shooting. And that's what happened. So can't convert the 4-point play. And Hungary now back up again to a 13-point lead. Oh, finally. Finally, Belgium. Mortant has 4 points now in the game after that 3-point shot. Told you they were only 1 of 20 from 3 in the first half. Not at all. And can't make it 2 in a row is Lukáš. As Hungary picking up their 3rd team foul. Of 23 from 3-point range for Belgium. 7-17 compared on the other end for Hungary. And, well, lost the ball on the drive, but there to pick it up was his teammate, and Van Liet has now 8 points in this game for Belgium. And we have a foul. Trying to go for the block. Got a lot of body though. So just when they cut into the lead, like all game long, Hungary figures out a way to score and get that lead back to a comfortable margin. Belgium, after these qualification games, might go back to the window and see where they want to invest. How can they continue to grow? They've got some nice young talent. Oba Sohan, one of the greats, the Belgium greats. How much longer is he going to be playing for Belgium? Who are they going to bring in to replace him? Nathan Musia-Dio, the young gun in the middle, athletic big. Will he get playing time, be able to progress, improve, playing in the G League, in the NBA, in the USA? Could be a cornerstone type player for this Belgium team. This Hungarian team have been switching, and that time Samoji, easy 2-point bucket after the steal. And we have a Belgium timeout, 57-44, halfway through the third quarter.
And after, when you go back to the top, we need the flip and you have to go fast. Okay, we have to be much more aggressive. Okay? Just the next defense, you show man at the beginning. And we go just one defense, so 2, 3. Okay, just one time. Just one time. Okay, let's go. Allez.
Like I mentioned before the timeout, by Hungary has really been causing havoc for Belgium. They switch every on-ball screen, and then they do a good job. Well, I think his teammate thought it was an alley-oop, but no, takes it all the way himself. And falling back into his zone is Belgium now. 2-3 zone. And left open, though, is Pearl. And that's what you give up in the zone sometimes if you don't have good coverage. 3-point shots, as he has double digits now in this game. Zoltan Pearl 10 points for him. And take no good, but it is going to be red ball. And just going back to that Hungarian defense, they switch. And if there's a mismatch, they're very quick at triple switching. Someone else comes quickly over to help, and they rotate off. And, well, it's the advantage of having a longer three-player in Moronka for sure. Well, unselfish basketball didn't settle for the three-point shot, attacks the closeout, and Moronka adding to his game total here tonight. And the response by Belgium and Martant, who has 8 points for them. Not able really to put consecutive stops together with consecutive scores. And off the mark, they come up with the offensive rebound, though. And again, we talked about at the beginning of the game, Hungary moving on to the next round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup European qualification games. And this game meant something to them as your win-loss record moves on to the second round. So it was very important to come out ready to play this Hungarian team, and that's exactly what they have done. And don't forget, back during the first window, December 1st, it was only a 2-point win in Belgium, though, for Hungary. And those of you who are just tuning in now, I mean, poor Belgium. They lost 4 out of their 5 games to single digits. And here the referee is going to make sure that it's not an unsportsmanlike foul. Was he making a play on the ball in transition here? Smoji is going to be called for the foul against Emmanuel Lecomte. And how things could have been different for Belgium had a shot here or there gone in for them. Belgium not able to win the coaching challenge as they said it was a play on the ball. Let's see what they're gonna do. Strong drive, a little bit too hard. And Hungary coming up with the rebound. Emoji. Going to work. He's going to have to go to work. He gets to the step back. And that shot off the mark, though. Belgium, be nice if they can go on a little bit of a run these last 2:14. Maybe cut the deficit down to single digits. And really go all out the last 10 minutes. But every time Belgium goes on a little bit of a run this game, Hungary always has an answer. And, well, oh, at the buzzer, Emmanuel Lecomte finally gets one to go for Belgium. His first 2 points of this game coming at the end of the third quarter. but the response, no good this time. And LeConte goes all the way and is going to go to the free throw line. So like I said, I mean, he is someone that this Belgium team relies on for scoring. He's averaged 17 points a game. In the 3 games he has played for Belgium, 20 points against Finland one night, 14 the other, and 17 the other day against France, and has just not found his scoring touch here today. And not just in these window games. I mean, he's a veteran of this team. Played his first Eurobasket for them back in 2017. His best competition with Belgium was at last year's FIBA Eurobasket 2025 edition, where he averaged 14 points a game. So really someone who he can take over, especially the brunt of scoring the last 10 minutes, and could pump some life into this Belgium team. Nice pass underneath. No surprise, unselfish basketball. And they got another stop, so make that 3 consecutive stops. Can they cut this into single digits with a minute remaining before the 4th quarter? LeConte, go to him. Go to him. He's starting to score for you. They try to go to the high-low. Tumba has it underneath. LeConte hesitated, gives it up, and they got it. It is a game, folks. One of the closest margins we have had in a long time with that 3-point bucket, 62-55. Hungary, though, do they have an answer for this run of Belgium? And, oh! No way, but he steps out of bounds. He should have left it. Tumba with a big-time block. Look at this. Here comes the help. Here comes the wall. 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. They get it in. Sweep. Oh, they turn it over, though. And I think Belgium are going to slow it down and hold it for one last action. 15 seconds in the 3rd. Emmanuel. He's going to run it down. Calls for the screen. Doesn't use the screen. 2 seconds. He's going to have to put it up. He does. Oh! Is it good? I think it's good. Let's take a look here. There. He got it off. He got it off in time, folks. And this is the run that Belgium needed heading into the 4th. It's 62-57. A 2-possession game. They are trailing Hungary. And Belgium, oh, they knocked down a couple threes that quarter. More than they made in the entire first half. And LeConte coming alive for Belgium as we get to look at some of the top plays. And, well, it was an 11-0 scoring run, I think, for Belgium to end the 3rd quarter. Still have not led once in this game. Getting it done from 2-point range, and also the free throw line is Belgium. Done a good job on the glass. They have 13 second chance points compared to 7 for Hungary. Also getting it done in the paint, partially because they haven't had any success from 3, really. 30 compared to just 18 for Hungary. And, well, Hungary, their 3-point shooting still hanging around a very respectable percentage, as they're shooting 36% from deep in this game. 8 made threes for them. And go ahead, pull out your phone and scan the QR code quickly to access and log into courtside 1891. Watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much, much more. Ten minutes remaining as fourth quarter underway here in Hungary. And our Belgium going to be able to stay with this little run that they've had last 2 minutes of the third quarter. They went on to an 11-0 run. Extra pass to the corner, attacks the closeout, almost turns it over. Doesn't though. LeConte is going to have to create. He does. And that shot, no good, but Tumba there just pulls the rebound out of the hands of the Hungarian player. And another offensive rebound. So again, where they have had success all game long has been on the offensive glass. And that three-point shot, no good. And this time, Hungary able to come up with the stop. Move the ball around. Wants it back underneath. Extra pass. And little floater is a little hard by Hungary. I think it was Krajewski. And Tumba doesn't keep the defender on his back, and we have a reach-in foul trying to slow down Valerio Bowden. So slow start by both these teams in the fourth. And well, Belgium playing for pride. Hungary looking to head to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers with a 3-3 record and not a 2-4 record. And substitutions now for Belgium. As Tumba will go to the bench for a little bit of a breather. I think he also picked up his third foul after that reach-in. And, well, again, I talked about it. Benedikt Verratti, so many different times during this game, different Hungarian players have stepped up and made big baskets when needed, as Getaretze gets an easy two-point dunk for Belgium. So still a single-digit game, and that three-point shot off the mark. So Hungary maybe going a little cold from the outside. And Emmanuel LeConte is fouled on his drive. Doesn't get the shot off, though. So it will be side out for Belgium. As heading to the bench, Jergo Malej for Hungary. Extra pass. In and out almost. Their shots have looked good. They just have not got them to go. Oh, and we have a player down. And I think it was a non-contact injury, which are almost some of the worst. Oh no, he's up now. Oh, we're all good. Maybe he just tripped on the line. Oh, he might have gotten an inadvertent hand to the face. Zobin Getaretze. So the referee is going to take a look at it and see if it was a basketball move, a basketball action. And well, while they look, we will also have a look. Kind of hard to see because both were really just trying to get out and sprint, and I necessarily think it was on purpose. Georgi Goleman might just be his running form. Well, they have upgraded it. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul going against Goleman, number 14 of Hungary, as he's trying to plead his case. And this is the advantage of looking at the replay. They're saying that it wasn't, I guess, a natural basketball movement. Unfortunately, we didn't have mics on the referees for us to hear it. So 2 free throws and the ball for Belgium. And this could be a big, big swing. Got the free throws. Can they take advantage here on this possession? 67-61. Skip pass to the corner. And no good, but another offensive rebound, and it is going to stay Belgian ball. Shake and bake up top. And gets a tough, tough one to go. So, well, all started with the offensive rebound. They got another chance. Mortant with the tough take and finish. Starters coming back in for Hungary as it is a 4-point game. Well, Pearl is going out. I don't think he'll be on the bench for too long, to be honest. Strong take, no good, gets his own rebound, and he's gonna be fouled from behind. And it's an unsportsmanlike foul going against Belgium now. So let's take a look. So here's the first initial one, misses it. And referees right away say 0 play on the ball, and that's why it was an easy call for them. So, seeing Belgium enjoy an unsportsmanlike. Now Hungary get their own. Got the free throws. And they get the score. Samoji rattles that three-point shot in, so a 5-point swing for Hungary as Samoji has 9 points. Three-point shooting still has not been in favor. Hunt, shot fake, gets it up, tips the offensive rebound. LeConte from the free throw line gets the pull up to go. Since the end of the third quarter, it's the best basketball we have seen Belgium play here tonight. They go up top, and a great little tip in. And we have a Belgium timeout. No microphone in the timeout. And Belgium only 3 made three-pointers in this game. And those are the top scorers. Brendan Eind had all 9 of his points in the first half. How about that? Knowing the connection your point guard has with your big. Great pass from Samoji to Golemon. Well, Belgium out of the timeout. What are they going to be able to do? And gets fouled, driving to the basket. Hungary have fouls to give, though. Extra pass to the corner. And it just dribbles out of bounds. So it's going to be Hungary ball. I think he thought maybe a foul was coming his way. It was Schwartz. As he's looking at the referee while he's getting back and defending. on a moving screen. So they give the ball right back to Belgium. And this game has got interesting. Coach O'Korn frustrated, I think, with the way that he has let Belgium come back into this. And at the helm of this Hungarian basketball team since 2024, trying to take them to the promised land, qualifying for a FIBA Basketball World Cup. We know that they're headed to the second round. Tumba underneath. Oh, his ball gets tipped from behind. He wasn't able to put it home. And what a defensive play by Hungary. And their big man, Georgi Goloman, gets Tumba, who thought he was all alone, from behind. Samoji gives it up. And at the buzzer, it's now again a 10-point lead. Zoltan Pearl, 12 points. None bigger than that one so far. LeConte. They go inside. Tumba has the mismatch. And that three-point shot well short for Belgium as Van Vliet. You see the frustration on some of these Belgian players' faces as they know that they have not played their best game here today. Samoji gives it back to Pearl. Spin move, and we have a foul on the floor. Look here. Ooh. We had a foul early. Gataretse saying offensive foul. I think he fouled, but Goldman maybe a little bit with the reaction. And referee made the right call though. Called the first initial foul. Well, 5 fouls as he's getting treated. Might have busted his lip. A little headbutt at the end of the game. And we have a timeout by Belgium. Coach. I'm sure he wants to try and run a system. They're going to need to get a score here. Doesn't matter. If it's a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer. Well, 2:49 remaining. Hungary back up to a 12-point lead. Belgium played their best basketball here of late in this game. Out of the timeout, what are Belgium gonna run? Get the ball back to LeConte. They go inside, and Tumba's fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line. Nice action. They find the mismatch. Timba's first trip to the line here tonight. Good. And there's a foul on the box out, I think, so it's going to stay Belgium ball. And again, where they have had their success, not even Belgium ball, they're going to go to the free throw line because both teams in the bonus now. 17 second chance points for Belgium in this game compared to only 8 for Hungary. And make that 18 second chance points. So they've done the work on the glass. A very, very poor shooting night from three-point range, I think has really affected them. Only 11% from three in this game for Belgium. And they've had good looks. They've had some open looks. They need to get a stop here. They do. Oh, no, they don't. The banks are open here tonight on a Monday night in Hungary. And I said Zoltan Pearl, his previous 2 points were some of the biggest of the night. Scratch that last one. Wow, what a game. Some big time shots. The spin move, turnaround, no good. But there, another offensive rebound and a putback for Belgium. Can they get a desperately needed stop here? A 10-point game. And a foul away from the ball. So Hungary going to the free throw line. 21 of 26 from the charity stripe. 81% tonight for Hungary. Let's see. Tumba. Maybe exaggerated it a little bit, was Lukasz. And Hungary, well, no and ones. No quick threes and box out. Oh, and it's going to be an over and back, so they got the stop they needed. Adam Samoji, the veteran, getting it done here late in the game. Him and Zoltan Pearl and Gaspar Okorn. Are we going to see a smile out of that man tonight? 81-70, a minute 14 remaining in this game. Hungary with the lead. They have had the lead all game long. And, got to put it up. They do. And no good. Belgium, they got to go. They got to push it. And not push it that way. And we have an exclamation point on this game. Zoltan Pearl showing his haps late tonight. That is probably gonna be the game. And 3 consecutive turnovers the last 3 possessions for Belgium. A 21-13 quarter so far. Belgium's best quarter came in the third quarter where they made an 11-0 run to end the quarter, and you thought the tides had changed. But time and time again in this game, Hungary have come up with big shot after big shot. For example, folks, Zoltan Pearl going to work here late in the game. Are you kidding me? Well, there's a reason why he was averaging 19 points a game heading into this one. In the previous 5 games he has played for Hungary, and proving why he is one of the leaders as he helps Hungary with a win over Belgium tonight, 85-70. And a big performance by Zoltan Pearl late in the game when they needed scores. That man stepped up time and time and time again. Belgium, they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, figure out what made them successful and how can they put a 40-minute game together. And Hungary are going to be heading to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers with a 3-3 record, folks. Their women qualified for the World Cup back in March. Can the men do the same? Well, we got 2 more windows. They will be back in action end of August. The fans are loving it here tonight. And, well, no surprise, they got to see a great show. There are the shooting percentages. Both teams getting it done from the free throw line. And that 3-point shooting, 3 of 28, I think, was the difference maker and why Belgium really can never take the lead. They did a great job offensive rebounding, giving themselves second chance opportunities. And, well, Zoltan Pearl finishes with his average 19 points for Hungary. And Belgium, on the other hand, well, they had a few players with 10 points. Mortant, Van Ville, and Geteretse came in with 10 points. Emmanuel Lecomte held to only 8 and 3 of 11 shooting, as we got to watch some highlights. And just an all-around great game from a lot of players for Hungary. I thought Moranka played exceptional throughout the game. He finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds. And Goleman, the big man in the middle, finished with 15 points, 4 of 6 shooting, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. He had 4 boards, 2 offensive as well. What about Lukasz getting it done? He had 12 points. Zoltan Pearl, 19 points. And Samoji, well, he was a point away from a double-double. That man right there, 9 points and 11 assists for Hungary. As Hungary will move on along with Finland and France. Finland, France playing later tonight. Belgium are going to end their quest to a World Cup, and they are going to go back as a federation, I'm sure, and figure out what they need to do, how to continue to grow. Hungary, on the other hand, whatever they're doing, it's working. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we will be back in August for the second round of the FIBA Basketball European World Cup Qualifiers. Good night.